I can't return to Marcuria until I've made the evil alchemist release the wind. I gotta look forward, not backward. Great. I'm starting to sound like a 10-step program on positive living. I shouldn't leave without waking Crow. Poor thing. He'll probably freak out if I'm gone when he wakes up. Wake up!
Huh? Turn off the big light, Mommy.
It's called the sun, Crow. Welcome to the world of the living.
Oh. I was having this weird dream about a big-ass turkey wearing a pair of red shoes, and you were there, and he was there, and maybe it wasn't a dream after all.
I think it's safe to say that you need therapy, and we need to leave right now.
We do? We do! Let's go get 'em! Who are we getting again?
Some evil alchemist out to rule the world with his powerful and destructive magic.
Yes! Exactly! I'll keep an eye out for other potential threats then, shall I? Like, marauding mice?
You do that, Crow.
Thank you.
There's an ordeal I'd prefer not to go through again. Did I drop something? It feels like I dropped something. Whatever it was, one of those things probably ate it. They feel very soft to the touch and soothing like skin moisturizer. I'll bring a few in case my hands get dry. Never hurts to be prepared for a dry skin emergency. That must be Ropoklax's castle. The whole gravity-defying bit kinda gives it away. Nice stonework, but not particularly realistic. Strange texture. My fingers feel tingly. Oh my god! What are you? I don't understand what you're saying. Can you try to open your mouth a bit? Impossible? Okay. Okay, there's gotta be some way to help you talk. By the way, can you help me get up there? Into the castle?
Yes, but my eyes can't move. Any magic?
I don't know any magic, sorry. But I'll try to find a way to soften you up.
Thank you.
Those berries look ripe and juicy, but my mom taught me never to judge a book by its cover. They're probably poisonous and almost certainly fattening. Uh-oh, I'm sinking. Now that was a bit scary. I could have lost my shoes. And I guess my life. I guess he's not around. I should try again later. Nuh-uh, that marshy ground between me and the berries looks treacherous. I'll probably get stuck and drown.
It's chilly out here. You should really be wearing a sweater, doll. You don't want to catch a cold, not with the fate of the known cosmos on your shoulders.
I'm fine, thanks, Crow. What's going on with you?
Keeping my eyes open, you know, floating on the warm winds, doing that whole Hawkeye shtick. I'm getting pretty good at it, too. I spotted you from at least 100 yards away.
Impressive.
Yep. They don't call me the Lord of the Winds for nothing.
Do they really call you that?
No, but soon, by the balance, they will. Now, what can I do for you, sweetheart?
Crow, I need you to fly over there and get some of those berries for me. And Crow,
Yes, ma'am.
don't eat the berries.
No, ma'am.
Thanks, Crow.
You got it. I'm gonna go back up there and work on my eyesight. I ain't stopping until I can spot those cute chicks from miles and miles away.
There. You feel better?
Softer. Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't think the salve will be effective for very long. I'm April, by the way.
Lorhan, I'm a sailor, and you've got to help me get out of here. I don't think I can stand it much longer.
What happened to you?
That blasted alchemist cast a spell on me, turned me to solid rock. Then he put me here to be gatekeeper and anchor for his blasted castle that was near 6 full moons past now.
You've been here for half a year?
Curse the balance. When you say it like that, it is an age. My wife is sure to have taken someone else's bed by now. Blasted magic. The Vanguard were right.
What do you mean the Vanguard were right?
That we've been at the mercy of the balance for too long. It's time to make some changes. Put the control back into the hands of the people.
How would that have helped you?
Well, for one, there wouldn't be any rogue magicians like this Roper Clax running about causing trouble. Do you not agree?
I'm not about to argue politics with you right now, Lorhan. I'm in a hurry.
Who's arguing? And blasted be my rocky hide. Get me out of here.
How can I help you?
It ain't just me, April. There are dozens of men up there. Servants and sailors and merchants and soldiers, all sent here by their masters to deal with Roper Clax. Ha! Cursed be the balance. We've all been turned to stone, and our souls trapped in a crystal that the madman keeps in his tower. He draws power from that, power that shouldn't be his by right. But this blasted problem of the balance has upset the natural order of things. If the Vanguard were in control, this would never have happened. Things would be like they used to be a long time ago.
Everything was good then?
Oh, sure, there were problems, but this rift, It ain't natural. Science and magic belong together in the hands of the people, not to some naked guardian fellow on a tower somewhere far away.
Listen, we've got more important things to think about, like how I'm going to get inside the mountain, beat this Klax guy, and free your soul.
Yeah, you're right. And I can feel my muscles turning to stone again. We must hurry.
How do I get inside the mountain?
I'll pull the stairs down for you. Usually when Klax comes and goes, he softens me up for a bit, just so I can raise and lower the stairs for him, and then he changes me back to solid rock again. Once you're inside, and if you manage to defeat the madman, and I don't see how you're going to do that, a young woman like yourself.
I'm pretty resourceful, and I'm not your run-of-the-mill teeny bopper either.
You're what? Anyways, if you defeat Klax, you must find his study and break the crystal, the Soul Stone. That should break the spell and give us back our flesh and bone bodies.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, here goes. Watch your head, April.
A labyrinth, great. I so love these things.
Jump! Jump into the abyss!
Who was that? Wait, don't tell me. Evil wizard. They all sound like Richard III on crack.
Bah! Bah! Curses!
Whoa. Talk about hissy fit. Evil Mirror Universe April sure got some anger stored up. Guess she doesn't want me to get that parchment. Who's knocking? That's one stony face.
Hell's bells! Finally! I was beginning to think you would never make it through my labyrinth. Welcome to my humble home. Do you like it? I had it built according to my own specifications by the most skilled architects of Arcadia. They have since become a permanent and quite attractive fixture of their own building, of course. Oh, but I forget my manners. I am, as I am sure you already know, Roper Klacks. And you would be?
April Ryan, pleased to meet you, sir.
Oh, but the kitten has manners. How precious. How very precious. I am tempted to not turn you into stone. You would make a spirited wife and mother to my demonic children. But no, it will be more fun to destroy you.
Why did you trap the wind?
Why does the wolf eat the sheep?
I don't think you answered my question.
Because I can, little girl, because I can. And because of who I am. Because I am hungry, and because the time is right.
I think you did it because you're insecure and you have to show off your petty magic to the world.
Shut your pretty little mouth! I will devour you! I will... But we must not lose our self-control, must we? No, we must not.
Why did you turn those people into stone?
Questions, questions, questions! I do not need to explain myself to you, little bastard child. Do you know who your parents are? No, of course not. Too stupid!
What? What do you know about my parents?
Suffer the little children. Oh, how I love that phrase. It is my life's philosophy. I like suffering, especially the suffering of innocent children. Their screams are so pretty, their tears so salty.
You're a real shit, Klacks.
I know you are, but what am I? Ha 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 ha!
Prepare to be defeated.
Prepare to be defeated. Pah! Clichés! Is that the best you can do?
Watch me.
Yes. And you plan to do what? Witness the men who came before you with their weapons and their magic. Look what happened to them. Turned to stone. Each and every one of them for all eternity. I even own their souls now, and they will feed me and keep me strong for as long as I need them.
How original. Been reading a lot of fairy tales lately, have we?
Oh, how precious. See? I could scour your flesh off your bones in a second, little girl. Now, do you think you could defeat me?
How about a proper challenge?
A proper... What do you mean by a proper challenge?
I can't defeat you with magic. I'm not a wizard.
Wizards? Frauds, the lot of them. The only real magic is the magic of alchemy. But of course, you cannot defeat me with magic. That is why I will win.
What's so great about beating me with magic? That's not a challenge. That's a walkover. If we even the odds out a bit, you'll have more fun and satisfaction from turning me into stone later.
You are trying to trick me, I know that. But you intrigue me, little girl. Go on, then. Issue a challenge worthy of my powers.
I challenge you to a contest of simple arithmetic, using only this petty little device against your supreme intellectual powers.
Give me your best shot, but after this, I will take your soul and trap you in stone for all eternity.
Sounds good to me. Okay, here's one. 49 times 11.
49 times 11 what?
Numbers. Okay, think of apples and oranges. 49 apples times 11 oranges.
49 times 11. Let's see. Carry the 1 over, divide by 3. What to do with that file? No, forget that one. So that leaves us with 9! Aha!
Wrong. It's 539. That was an easy one, Klax. Is that the best you can do?
2 out of 3.
I'll give you an even easier one this time. 603 divided by 3.
Ooh, you underestimate my powers, little girl. 5,867.2.3. Aha!
Way off, buddy. It's 201. Sorry, you lose.
Give me that thing. Ooh, this is intriguing. This really is. What does this do? Oh, my.
And I always thought math was such a waste of time. There's something behind the curtain. Clever fellow, that Roper Klax. Who'd think to look there? It's a spell. Clouds and spiders' webs, plus, magic finger? If alchemy is anything like chemistry, that last one is probably some kind of catalyst or something. Clouds and spider web plus catalyst makes invisible? It smells like ozone. It feels moist and light, fluffy almost. It sounds like distant thunder. It smells like fresh flowers. It feels soft like satin and very fragile. It sounds like the rapid flapping of fragile wings. It smells like pearls of morning dew. It has the texture of thin strands of hair. I can hear the rustling of tiny legs. It smells hard to define. Sharp, decisive, earthy. It feels cool to the touch, like ice. I can hear a distant tingling sound like crystal bells. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. Like so. Fortunately, they're small enough to carry in my pocket. I'm invisible! That's so cool! Solid again. Good timing. I've got to hold on to this stuff. If nothing else, it's perfect for sneaking into clubs back home. Butterfly wings with clouds makes leaf. Makes you light as a leaf, probably. Clouds with brimstone makes storm. Storm? I could bring the wind back with this potion. Brimstone with brimstone makes Big Bang. Ooh, like a firecracker. I always wanted a firecracker. Spider's webs and butterfly wings makes... What is that? A chain around a chaotic symbol? Chaotic like magic? Chain magic? Bind magic! I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. I'll just take a tiny little sip. Ooh, bitter. I do feel a little less weighty. If I put my mind to it, I could probably jump quite high. Whoa! I should save some of this stuff for the Olympic Games next year. It's a safe bet. I dominate the high jump and pole vault contests. It smells like sulfur. Ow, it burns! It sounds like something's burning. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials. I'll just pour the finished potion into one of these vials.
What's going on? Nice digs you found here, though I'd cut down on the mad alchemist decor just a little. It's just not you.
I don't plan on sticking around, Crow.
Heck, why not? You'll be mobile, home security is not an issue, and you can strike fear into the hearts of men.
When you put it like that, no.
Hey, up to you. So, why'd you call me?
What's going on out there?
What's going on is that we're currently cruising at an altitude of, very high.
And where are we heading?
We're very slowly going nowhere except up. There's no wind, remember? It'll start getting chilly and hard to breathe in a few hours, however. That won't be very pleasant.
I could use some help.
I'll try my best. Just let me know what you want me to do.
Hold on to this vial, okay?
Oh, sure, holding on to stuff is a specialty of mine. What for?
I'll let you know. I want you to fly out there, Crow, as high as you can and empty the potion into the clouds.
But what if there's lightning? I don't like lightning. Lightning has caused better birds than me to crash and burn. All right, I'll do it. I'm the ever-faithful Crow.
Uh-oh, I guess it's working.
That's done with. There's still quite a bit left in the bottle in case you need it later on.
Captain Nebeve?
Huh? Oh, it's just you. Where have you been?
Where have I... Don't you remember? I went north to find Roper Clax and get him to release the wind.
Oh, aye. You know, the wind did pick up mysteriously last night, but,
But what?
I don't trust it to not die down in a few hours. Or at the most, a day or two.
But I destroyed the alchemist. I even set his prisoners free from the rock they were trapped in, destroyed the soul stone, sailed back here in his floating castle, and you don't believe a word of it, do you?
Not a word.
Great. I did defeat Roper Clax.
Uh-huh. Do you have his severed head somewhere on you?
I beat him. I didn't say I killed him.
Of course you didn't.
Thanks for nothing. Captain Nebeve?
Huh? Oh, it's just you. Again. What do you want?
Can we set sail for Elias now?
Well, the wind has picked up a bit, but I don't trust the good weather to last. I don't want to be sitting dead in the water come tomorrow afternoon, so I'll wait a few days more.
Thanks for nothing. Captain Nebeve?
Huh?
I got something you want.
What? Well, out with it, girl. What is it?
Oh, nothing. You do remember our deal, don't you?
Aye. Remind me what the deal was again?
That if I defeated Roper Clax and brought the wind back, you'd give me a lift to the Isle of Elias.
Sure. The day I see a girl like you bring down a powerful alchemist like Clax is the day I hire a woman to be my navigator.
Well, look at this.
By the balance, girl, that's a strong grog you got there. What is it? Tyron spice wine?
It's the wind. Watch this.
Sweet Jal, that's a strong wind. You got some mighty powerful magic there, girl.
And there's more where that came from.
Care to share some of it with us? With that magic, we could make good time to Guienne, pick up a cargo full of apples, and be back here before the competition got, wind of what was happening.
Sure. If you give me a ride to Elias, as promised.
Balance be cursed. Women aboard? When will it ever end? Jowls, bowels. Be here by this afternoon, or we'll sail without you.
As if you'll get far without my wind magic. And you did say something about hiring a female navigator?
Damnation! Do you insist on remembering every little thing I say, girl? Don't you know that Jal has forbidden women from riding the waves?
Sounds like a bunch of sexist bullshit to me, but it's your choice. I got the wind in my pocket. Now you learn to treat women with a little respect.
I've run out of curses, girl. Jal be damned, I am in desperate need of a navigator anyhow. All right. You be here by this afternoon with your navigator. It's not as if I ever put much faith in the teachings of the drunken prophet Jal myself.
Pardon me, ma'am.
I'm sorry, young woman, but I do not wish to speak with anyone presently.
Ma'am?
Please, leave me be. I do not wish to speak with anyone.
Pardon me for intruding, ma'am, but is your name Tunlayak?
Yes, I am Tunlayak.
I have a delivery for you.
Oh, a map of the Northlands. I had almost forgotten I ordered it.
Sorry about that. I came by a few days ago, but you weren't here.
No, I was looking for work. Thank you kindly, young woman. I will need this map now, if I am to make it to Khorasan by foot.
Why are you going to Khorasan by foot?
I can ill afford the cost of passage on a ship bound for the Bay of Fire, and since I do not have a job, nor the prospect of getting one, I have little choice.
Are you from Khorasan?
No, I am from the Southlands. I have never been to Khorasan.
Then why are you going there?
Because I am told that in Khorasan, captains allow women to join their crew. Here, in Marcuria, they do not.
So I've been told. But you shouldn't have to go somewhere else to get a job. That just isn't fair.
Fair or not, it is custom, and custom is a difficult thing to change.
Why are you so depressed?
Is it that apparent to you? I do beg your pardon. It was not my intent to burden you with my dark mood.
It's okay, I don't mind. I'd like to help if I can.
I do not think you can. Unless you were the captain of a ship, and you could hire me as your navigator. But you are not, and so you cannot help me.
You're a navigator?
Yes, and I have a letter to prove it. Do you want me to show it to you?
No, I believe you. And you're looking for a job?
I have been looking, now, for many moons. But most captains do not want women on their crew, and so I am leaving for Coruscant in the morning.
I got a job for you, if you want it.
A job? As a navigator?
Yeah, on a boat called the White Dragon. We're leaving this afternoon, if you're interested.
If you are serious, then yes, I am more than interested. But will the captain allow a woman as his navigator?
This one will, trust me. Because if he doesn't, he's not going anywhere. Just pack your stuff and head down to the docks. Talk to Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon. Tell him I sent you. The name's April Ryan.
Thank you, April. I am Tun Lyak. I am most grateful to you. Will you be going with us?
Yeah, so I'll see you there.
Thank you so much.
You have returned from your trip north. It is good to see you again. I was concerned.
You're worried about little old me? That's sweet. And guess what? I kicked some alchemist ass while I was up there. Bet you didn't think I'd be able to do that.
Then you have lost your wager. I knew you would. After all, you are... I was worried because of the trouble in the West.
What trouble?
The Tyrant. They left the city all as one the evening before yesterday, and many of the vanguard with them. I fear there are dark times ahead.
You don't mean war, do you?
War, yes. It has been an age and a half since our last war with the Tyrant. But relations have always been strained, and now, whipped into religious fervor by the vanguard, the Tyrant are thirsty for blood and for revenge. They are a people bound by violence and without honor, and easily seduced by the prospect of a holy war.
God, that's horrible. But the city's safe, isn't it? It's a big city.
Yes, but unfortunately not well armed. Marcuria has not seen war for centuries, and people grow soft, forget how to fight. It can easily be taken by a strong army, and so I fear our safety. And yours.
What did you mean when you said, after all, you are...
Forgive an old man his misgivings, April, but I should have trusted you before.
Of course you should have. With what?
With the truth. that you are the one who will watch over us for 1,000 years, that you are of the balance, and the balance is in you, that you are the one born into the heaviest duty of them all. You are the guardian to be, April, the 13th guardian of the balance.
No! No, that's a lie. I'm not your guardian. That's not possible.
It is certain. I had my doubts, unfortunately. It could have cost us the balance, and I made a mistake. But it is certain now. You are stronger in the balance than anyone before you.
God damn, Cortez, he didn't say anything about... If I'd known, I wouldn't have come here. I would have... I don't know what I would have done, but I wouldn't have come here.
Maybe he did not know, or maybe he did. And he knew it would be wiser not to tell you. But I am telling you now because you cannot stay here. You are too valuable. You must leave.
I am leaving for Elias this afternoon.
Good. The Tyrant are not a seafaring people, and the islands are probably the safest place to be right now. Before you go, I want to give you something to carry with you. I spent the night looking for it in the Enclave. It has been gathering dust for over 10,000 years.
Oh, Tobias, I can't accept anything that old.
You are not accepting it. It is yours. The Fathers have only kept it safe for the day when the 13th Guardian would come to collect it. And now you are here. Please, take it. It is the talisman of the balance, known to but a few. It is mentioned in one text only, the Scriptures of Reunification, one of the 13 Scriptures of the balance.
What does it do?
The Scripture speaks not of its purpose, but it is yours, whatever it is. I am certain it will help you once you find its purpose. It has strong magic, very strong.
Thanks, Tobias. I really do appreciate it, even though I wish I didn't have to accept it.
You are the guardian, child. Your fate is both glorious and terrible, but it is your fate. If you deny it, you deny our future. But I have faith in you, April.
That's what I'm afraid of. What if I screw up?
The balance provides. The balance protects. Trust the balance, and trust yourself. Goodbye, and good luck on your journey.
Finally, we are ready. And we must away before it's too late. We still have another 6 or 7 hours of daylight today. Come aboard.
Did I tell you how much I hate water?
No.
Well, remind me to tell you sometime. Oh, God, my guts have been cleaned out and I still feel sick. It's the apple barrel. It's half empty, and aside from whatever fish we're able to catch, those apples are the only food we got on board. Ugh, gross! People do not toss the apples back into the barrel after eating. Here's a nice plump one. Oh, God, it's awful. It tastes like mouthwash. Dang, clever worm. It's a flour sack. It's a flour sack. Yes, got me a worm. And this is good because... Get to it, little guy. Eat your heart out.
Watch! My nose is itching. Are you sleeping on duty again?
Storm front. West. Heading our way. Looks like a right old bugger, too.
Aye, by the mercy of Jol, it's a chaos storm. Where in damnation did it come from this quickly? And what's pulling it here? Navigator, change our course. We must away from the storm front and to safe harbor.
Uh-oh, I just felt a cold shiver running down my spine. It's a glass orb with a strange magical glow. It could be some kind of compass, I guess. Captain? Sir?
Leave me be, girl. I have work to do. We must avoid the storm lest it comes on us like Jaw's callous heel and crushes us.
But we're still going to Laius, right?
Ha! You can forget about that. We must avoid the dangerous waters of the islands and head straight for Guyenne if we're to stand a chance of outrunning the storm.
But I have to get to Elias as soon as possible. The fate of worlds depends on it.
And the fate of my ship and my crew depends on us changing our course for Guyenne. Now leave me be.
Captain?
What is it now?
Captain, the worms have invaded the apple barrel.
Cursed be the balance. First the storm, now this. Is there no end to the horrors? Let me see. Jowl's infected arsehole, you be right. Those are worms, all right. Vicious, snarling wheat worms driven mad by their hunger for a change of diet.
As far as I could tell, that was the only apple infected. But I could be wrong.
Good of you to catch it, girl, before it spread any further. I'll have to go pluck the apples immediately. They must be saved.
What's going on, Tun?
A storm approaches, April, and it is no ordinary storm.
What do you mean by no ordinary storm?
Look to the clouds. Do they appear normal to you?
They look strange, it's true.
It is a chaos storm. A strong storm caught in a magical vortex, drawn to strong magic like bees to honey. I have never seen one with my own eyes, but I have heard stories.
What have you heard about chaos storms?
That they appear only rarely, and that they signify great and terrible events in the near future. It is also said that they are weapons used by the Dark Lords of Chaos to hunt and destroy those strong in the balance.
Can we escape a chaos storm?
If we run fast enough and reach safe harbor, perhaps. I have not heard of a chaos storm to last more than a single night, and this one is still quite a distance away. But it gains fast. I do not know, April.
Will you still be able to get me to Elias tomorrow?
I am afraid not. The captain has ordered our course changed south to get us away from the rocky waters around the islands. We are about 3 days away from Guyenne, but if the weather improves before then, perhaps he will be willing to turn about. But I would not count on it, April. He cares much for his ship and for his crew, and he would not risk it for anything or anyone.
I have a question about your compass.
Certainly.
What kind of compass are you using?
It is just a normal spirit compass. When we are not navigating by the stars or by the sun, we use this.
What's a spirit compass?
I forget that you are not familiar with the sea. A spirit compass points always to the magical North Pole, and thus we may navigate according to it. It is very precise, and less affected by a strong magical source.
Won't the chaos storm affect the accuracy of the spirit compass?
If the storm catches up with us, perhaps, but I do not think so. Only a very focused magical field in close proximity to the compass would be able to affect it.
Thanks, that's all I needed to know.
I hope this knowledge made you richer.
Do you want me to relieve you at the wheel for a while?
I am not sure if this is such a good idea, April.
What's the big deal? I just hold it straight, right?
Well, I could do with a short break to stretch my legs. Fine, but I will be back soon. And if anything happens, just call out for help.
Of course, thanks. So if the compass was pointing in that direction when we were on course for Elias, and now it's pointing in this direction... Oh, hell. I'll just wing it. Use the Force, April. After all, who's the chosen one here? Ton! Need some assistance up here. No, I'll leave it there until I can convince Tun to change our course. I think I may have strayed off course a bit when I was at the wheel.
I did not feel the boat turning.
Well, I have a feeling we're gonna miss Gien by a couple of 100 kilometers if you don't correct our course.
Let me check the compass. By the balance, you are right, April. It is good you were aware of your mistake, or we might have ended up pierced on the deadly reefs of Tagate. I will correct our course immediately.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, I let you take the wheel. I am just glad we are back on course.
Yeah, back on course. I'll let you go back to work.
Thank you.
No, I'll leave it there until I can convince Tun to change our course. Is it my imagination or is the storm getting closer?
By the balance, you are right. The storm is catching up with us. We might have to ride it out. It is good we are nowhere near the islands, or we would have to worry about reefs as well.
Reefs? Nobody said anything about reefs. Tun, I have something to tell you.
Captain! Sir! We need you on the bridge. The storm is closing in.
By the foul bowels of Jol, you're right, Lyak. It's closing in faster than any storm I've seen or heard, chaos or otherwise. It's like it's chasing something or someone. All right, listen up. The storm's going to hit in an hour or two. And I want everything to be ready. Tighten the hatches, strap down the cargo, wake up the watch, and by Jol's big toe, someone put a lid on the apple barrel. What is that? What is that you have there?
It's a necklace I misplaced, but I found it again, so no need to worry.
What was it doing next to the spirit compass? Let me see that necklace right now.
It's a valuable family heirloom. I don't let anybody touch it.
Give it here! This talisman has the mark of the balance and of the sentinel. This is an object of great magic! The balance beam curse girl! What by Jarl's hideous countenance did you think you were doing?
I didn't think it would do any harm.
Are you this stupid, girl? Do you think this a game? I should never have made that deal. Women at sea. Jarl was right. Damn his immortal soul to the darkest pits of chaos. Get your arse to the brig right now and stay there. If we get to land, I'll see you before a court, or may Jarl's assassin strike me down with his three-bladed poison sword. Check the compass, Layak, and correct our course accordingly. And don't let this wench touch anything from now on, you hear? I need to place this accursed talisman as far away from the spirit compass as possible.
What just happened? Uh-oh, this can't be a good thing. It's been a while since I chopped firewood, but I think I'll be able to knock the lock off pretty clean. Oh, shit!
Thank the balance she's all right. Are you all right, April? April? Are you sleeping? She's sleeping, bless her little heart. Boy, is she cute. Too bad she's just a chick and not a bird. April, wake up!
Crow, I was so worried I thought the storm got you.
Me? Honey, I'm the sidekick. Didn't you ever read any legends? The sidekick always survives.
So you're fine?
A few singed tail feathers, and I'm so charged up sparks fly when I try to peck something. Other than that, better than ever. The sea air does wonders for my allergies.
I didn't realize you had allergies.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to the crew?
As far as I know, they got away in the lifeboat.
There was a lifeboat?
One of those magic fold-up types, yeah.
I guess they forgot all about me.
I think the captain said something like, "Hey, let the wench drown and justice be done." But, I could have been wrong.
Any idea where the lifeboat is heading?
South, I'd guess. From what I can remember of the old man's stories about the sea, Tagade would be the closest civilized island.
Any idea how I'm gonna get to the islands now?
You could swim. Humans swim, don't they? They must, or you wouldn't be here now.
I don't swim. And nobody can swim that far. There's no land visible in any direction.
Well, I'd suggest flying, but you don't have the necessary equipment.
Why don't you try and find the closest island?
I could do that, but I'd have to leave you on your own.
Crow, I'll be fine.
All right. Don't blame a bird for trying to be a gentleman. Gentle bird, whatever. I'll be back as soon as I can. Don't go anywhere.
Where would I go?
Girls always disappear on me. Trust me.
What the hell is that? Uh-oh, for some reason the story of the bloodthirsty cannibal merman of the Sea of Song suddenly pops to mind. Hi, do you speak Arcadian? Guess not. Doesn't seem so bloodthirsty and cannibalistic up close, though, does it? Hey, come over here and let me pet you. You're just like a seal, aren't you?
Oh, bloody typical. I told her. She didn't believe me. Girls always disappear on me. Always.
It's a drawing of a man cutting his finger open and squeezing some blood into a bowl together with some green, mossy stuff. Then he mashes it together and... oh, gross! He dips a black pearl in it and eats it. That's barbaric. Maybe the stories about the cannibal merman were true after all. But hey, in the next one he seems capable of speaking fluently with the creatures that brought me here. I wouldn't mind that, if it could get me the hell out of here. It's a drawing of a man, a human, sticking a strange, polyp-shaped object into his mouth. Ugh! In the next drawing, he seems to be able to breathe underwater. Convenient, if somewhat radical. The walls look organic. And those blue things... I think they're polyps of some kind. They live inside the wall and are part of the structure. National Geographic would go nuts over stuff like this. This whole structure looks organic, and there are polyps living inside the walls. There's fresh oxygen coming through here. These polyps must process the oxygen in the water somehow. That's how I'm able to breathe in here. Oh, this is so disgusting, but I have to get out of here. There's a large black pearl inside the seashell. Who are you? Lucky me, I'm stuck at the bottom of the sea with Bubbles the mermaid. There's got to be a way to communicate with these creatures. If this gets infected and I have to chew off my finger to fight the gangrene, I'm suing somebody. Ouch. Things I do to save the world. Worlds. I've always had trouble swallowing pills, especially huge golden magical ones. Well, here goes nothing. Ooh. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we understand.
Weird. I have this nagging feeling in the back of my mind that I shouldn't be able to understand what you're saying, but I do.
You have passed the 2 tests of the Gatherer, Landwalker. Breathing water and speaking the tongue of the Merum. You can serve us now.
Serve you?
You have been brought here to serve us as the Gatherer of Tanyan.
What's Tanyan?
Tanyan is life. Tanyan brings light to darkness and sustenance to our caves. Tanyan keeps the snapjaw from our children and heats us when it is cold. Tanyan is life.
Where does Tanyan come from?
Our gatherers collect it from the caves and shores of the islands, but there is less Tanyan to be found each season, and we need help.
How does Tanyan do all those things you said?
Tanyan provides warmth and light. It draws the harvest close.
Harvest?
The creatures of the sea that we eat, the golden tail, and the weed-eye, and the sand-eater.
Fish. You're talking about fish.
The harvest, yes, that is what we said. The harvest is drawn to the light and to the heat, but the snapjaw are clever. They stay away. They know the light allows us better aim with our spears.
Why can't you gather Tanyan yourself?
We do, but we cannot move far from our cities or the Snapjaw will hunt us and eat us. If we travel in force, we leave our men and children without guard. And we cannot travel too close to the islands, or the winged demons may catch eye of us. They leave our gatherers alone, though, so you have nothing to fear.
Who are the winged demons?
Ugly, leathery creatures who defy nature to fly up there in the sky. They are evil and live to destroy our people.
Don't the Snapjaw kill the gatherers?
Rarely. Your meat is bitter and tough, not soft and tender like ours.
I won't ask how you know that. I think I've learned enough about Tan Yen for now.
You have learned nothing, but your training will teach you what you need to know.
Are your people called the Miram?
We are the Miram. Most landwalkers call us mermen or merpeople, but the Miram is our name in truth.
Who are you, ma'am?
We are the queen of the third city of the Miram, enlightened keeper of the Tan Yen, protector of the light.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, I really had no idea you were a queen.
We are just a queen. Our function is to serve the people, to light our cities, provide food for our men and children, and to protect them from the Snapjaw that hunt us in the dark.
Do you know the island of Elias?
Yes, we know the island of Elias. Our gatherers find Tan Yen there, and the Miram once had a city in the shallow waters below it.
Can you bring me there?
Until your training is complete, you cannot go gathering. We cannot risk losing you to the Snapjaw, or to have you desert your duties to our people.
How long will my training take?
6 cold oceans.
6 years? Sure, that makes sense. Everything in this world takes ages. I've been told that you worship an old god who lives in the deep.
How did you come by this forbidden knowledge?
I picked it up on my way here. Could you take me to him?
You? No, we cannot. Unless you are Miram, you are not even allowed to speak of our sleeping god.
Thanks for your time.
We will call on you soon to begin your service. Until then, you should stay inside the Landwalker's bubble and away from the dark waters where the Snapjaw lurk.
Do you need this?
No, it is of no value to us.
Where did you find it? It looks very old.
I believe one of the children found it just outside the city, not far from the Landwalker's bubble, among the seaweed by the rocks. We have used it for decoration in our hall, but you are welcome to it. Consider it a gift, Gatherer.
Here's another one of those crystals buried in the sand among the seaweed. There's an entrance to a cave back here. Judging by the amount of seaweed, it's a long time since anybody's been in there. It looks like some kind of visual history of the Merim people. According to this first tablet... Oh my god, it turns out the Merim came to Earth inside a type of spaceship from another planet. They're aliens? Not that anything should surprise me at this point, but still. They look very different back then, though. It must have been a long time ago. Their ship looks to have been a living thing, according to these drawings. Wait a minute. Could this be their ancient god, one of the dragons? I think it has to be. After they arrived on Earth, their species divided in two. One crawled into the sea, the other onto land. What does that mean? This must be a while later, because the Merim look like they do today. At least the ones who went into the sea do. The other ones? They have wings. If I'm going to guess, I'd say that the ones who went to live on land became the Elation, which means the Merim and Elation are related. In this one, they're living close to each other and in peace. And it seems they share equally in the production of Tanyan, which attracts fish for both peoples to eat. Then something happens. Or, it looks like, and the Merim and Elation move away from each other. In this last one, Tanyan is beginning to become scarce, and the Merim are losing many of their young ones to the Snapjaw. They fear the Elation, and they forget their common heritage. At the very end, there's a prophecy, I think. The Merim and the Elation joining hands once again. When they do, Tanyan becomes plentiful and both people prosper. Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer. We may.
Why was the cave with the altar and the wall painting just outside the city abandoned?
What? Show us this cave. Immediately.
I lit the cave by placing the crystal from your palace together with 3 more crystals I found on the altar and moving the stone rings into their correct positions.
Can it be that you are... But you are a gatherer. You cannot be she.
Who can't I be?
The Water Stiller. She who, by prophecy, will deliver us from strife and unite us as one people. She who will uncover the ancient shrine.
Looks pretty ancient to me.
This is the shrine, yes. And you have brought light to the darkness as well. But the other prophecies, you have not fulfilled them. You have not proven yourself to be the Water Stiller yet.
How can I do that?
Come back with us, and we will tell you.
How can I prove that I'm the Water Stiller?
You have uncovered the ancient shrine and brought light to the darkness. But this could be just chance. You must show us the witness you carry of your mission to the balance.
The talisman! Damn, I lost it when the storm hit us.
You must also kill a Snapjaw with a spear, and then you will have proven yourself to us. Once you have done this, we will aid you in your quest to make us one people.
Who is the Water Stiller?
She is of the prophecies. She will bring an end to strife and unite our people.
Where do I begin?
Take this spear and slaughter a Snapjaw. This must be done to prove your strength, and to prove you are of the Merim.
Where do I find the Snapjaw?
If you are the water stiller, you will find a way.
Can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Gatherer, we may.
Do you know where my ship went down?
The vessel you foolishly travel in above the water, it rests not far from the city, just past and beyond the Landwalker's bubble where you were first brought. I think it is dead.
Thanks for your time.
My time is yours, Gatherer.
I'll need something to bring back to prove that I killed the Snapjaw. This tooth will do just fine. Oh man, that's sharp. I had no idea a Snapjaw had razor teeth. If I did, better not think about that now. It's a small niche containing what appears to be a shard of a stone. It's a piece of the stone disc. No, wait. It's only one half of a piece. It looks like it's been divided in two. Strange. Here's a tooth from the dreaded Snapjaw that guarded the shipwreck, proof of my strength and courage.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stiller.
I've taken from you the object you've kept hidden for generations. It's part of the disk that will restore the balance and save the twin worlds from chaos.
You have fulfilled that part of the prophecy. If you fulfill the rest, we will acknowledge you as the Water Stiller.
Here's proof of my mission. A magical talisman with the sign of the balance. It means that I'm the 13th guardian of the balance.
You have indeed fulfilled all but one of the prophecies. You might yet be the Water Stiller. We would not have thought she would come in our lifetime.
Good. Then you'll take me to your sleeping god.
There is but one more prophecy you must fulfill.
There's more? Sure, there's always more. That's the fun part about prophecies.
You must unite our people once again.
But you said you were united, that there's no strife between Miram.
The Water Stiller will come to bring our people together again, to unite us and save us. This has still not come to pass. Until you do so, the prophecies of the Water Stiller have not fully come to pass.
I think I know now what the prophecies mean when they say your people will be reunited. The Miram are at peace with each other, yes? But you're not at peace with the Elation, the Wind Demons.
They are our enemies.
Right now they might be, but it wasn't always like that. Not according to the carvings in the Temple Cave.
What do you mean?
Once upon a time, long ago, the Miram and the Elation were one people.
What? This is heresy.
I'm just telling you what I saw in your temple. This was a very long time ago, and the one species soon divided in two. One sought refuge in the sea, the other on the winds. But both the Miram and the Elation were dependent on the other for various reasons, amongst them Tenyen, which was abundant where the two people lived in close proximity to each other. Apparently, there was peace between your two people for a very long time, but then something happened, something that caused a war to break out. Both the Elation and the Miram moved far away from each other, and ever since then, your people have had a tough time finding Tenyen. I think the only way to save the Miram from a slow death, and the Elation as well probably, is to reconcile you with your, common ancestry.
How can we believe you, Water Stiller? Your words are too outrageous, and the consequences, were you to be speaking the truth, are grave.
If you don't believe me, check out the temple walls. The whole story has been recorded there, probably when you first came to this place.
But what will our people say? What will they think when we tell them they are brothers and sisters to the winged demons?
You're their queen, and so you'll have to make them understand and accept their heritage. As must the Elation, I expect, and I don't think it will be any easier for them to come to terms with their history.
You must go to them, then, to find if our temple speaks the truth, and if they are willing to speak with us like civilized people.
I guess I must, Water Stiller or not. If you don't reunite with them, you will die, eventually.
We will bring you to the shores of their closest island, and we will await word from you on their answer.
Does this mean you believe me?
You are the Water Stiller. You are prophecy. We will follow your directions and fulfill our destiny. One of our people will bring you to Alais, a night's journey from here. Once there, you will find the Elation and speak with their leaders. If they agree to meet, then we will do so in a place of your choosing.
I promise I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Safe journey, Water Stellar. We will hold on to the piece of the disk you found in the temple. If the winged demons, the Elation, agree to meet us, we will bring the stone.
It's the remains of a stone structure that probably fell down here through the crevice. There's a piece amongst the rubble that looks like a bolt or a key. It's intact. It's a triangular hole, like a keyhole. It's a creature with large ears. It's some kind of giant crab. sounds like the poor thing's in a lot of pain. Yeah, the shell does look way too tight. Maybe he's outgrown it, but can't shed it. Or whatever it's called.